The Pentagon might be about to get a wake-up call that will send shockwaves through military leadership. Trump's transition team is preparing to investigate and potentially court-martial senior military officials responsible for the disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal. A political bombshell is about to explode in Washington, D.C. Many people will argue that this is a petty move by the incoming Trump administration. But when you take in the entirety of that situation, you realize that a lot of chaos in the world was made possible because Joe Biden's evacuation plan and the generals who supported it made the United States look weak. And when the United States looks weak, bad actors on the world stage do bad things. From chaotic evacuations to billions of dollars in abandoned military gear, it's about to get heated. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and smack that like button because you know why. All right, let's talk about the Pentagon drama that's making headlines. Word on the street is that Trump's incoming team isn't pulling any punches. NBC News dropped a bombshell Saturday night, reporting that Trump's transition team is compiling a list, and not the good kind, the kind that could land you in court-martial territory. Let me break this down for you. We're talking treason-level serious investigations, the kind that make career military leaders wake up in a cold sweat. All right, reported by NBC News, the Trump transition team is compiling a list of senior current and former U.S. military officers who were directly involved in the withdrawal from Afghanistan and exploring whether they could be court-martialed for their involvement, according to a U.S. official and a person familiar with the plan. Officials working on the transition are considering creating a commission to investigate the 2021 withdrawal from Afghanistan, including gathering information about who was directly involved in the decision-making for the military, how it was carried out, and whether the military leaders could be eligible for charges as serious as treason, the U.S. official and person with knowledge of the plan said. All right, so according to their report, they're exploring whether senior military officials could face charges for their role in one of the most embarrassing military withdrawals in American history. And who's leading this potential inquisition? None other than Matt Flynn, a former Pentagon insider, and Pete Hegseth, Trump's likely Secretary of Defense pick. Pete Hegseth, by the way, isn't mincing words. In his book, The War on Warriors, he flat out states that these generals lied, mismanaged, violated their oath, and disgraced our troops. Yikes. And he's literally just getting started. Now, let's rewind to Kabul in 2021. Remember when the Taliban just waltzed into town and the Afghan government crumbled faster than a cheap tent in a windstorm? What followed was one of the most chaotic evacuations in history. And here's where it gets even worse. 13 soldiers lost their lives. The families were disrespected. And Afghan interpreters who risked their lives to help us while we were there, they were abandoned by the Biden administration. Oh, and let's not forget the service dogs. Nice touch, Dementia Joe. All right, let's talk about General Mark Milley. The same guy who talked about white rage and apparently called China to promise a heads up before any potential U.S. military action. Oh, and did I mention he's the same general who left behind $85 billion in military equipment for the Taliban? Nice job, General. Now, I could be wrong, but I think Trump nominated Milley for treason czar. Trump's team is crystal clear, though. They're going to investigate every single detail of this foreign policy disaster. They're creating a commission to dig into who made what decisions, how they were carried out, and whether these military leaders could face charges as serious as treason. This isn't a political witch hunt, guys. This is about accountability, something that was missing in action for 4 years under the Biden administration. This is about ensuring that our military leadership understands the gravity of their decisions and the sacred trust they hold with American soldiers. Many people believe that they were yes men brought in mostly by Obama, who just listened to Dementia Joe say, get the hell out of there by any means. With $85 billion in U.S. military gear left behind for the Taliban to play with, Milley might want to keep his phone on silent. This isn't just about Milley either, guys. Trump's team is reportedly exploring charges for everyone involved in this foreign policy train wreck. That's right. Accountability might actually happen in Washington for once. Folks, this could be the showdown of the century. Will the Pentagon bigwigs finally face consequences for their actions? Or will it be business as usual in D.C. because the deep state gets involved? Stay tuned because this story is just getting started. All right, thank you for watching. Hit the notification bell if you want to be kept up to date with military accountability and political bombshells like this. I'll see you in the next one. Spread the word.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.